What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Nate here from Out of the Basement, bringing you a recent action figure pickups video. Everything you see in front of you I have accumulated within the past month or so, and I thought that I would show it off. Maybe I'll do some more in-depth reviews on some of the figures. However, some of this stuff's pretty old and not really relevant. But, if you do want to see me review any of this stuff, please let me know in the comments down below. That will certainly encourage me to give reviews of some of this stuff. So yeah, this is pretty much what I've gotten over the past month or so. Nothing crazy out of the ordinary, but I got my very first SH Figuarts and my very first Mezco toy within the past month or so. So we'll take a little closer look at those in a little bit, but yeah, there's lots of goodies here. As you can see, Black Series, Movie Maniacs. So let's just jump right in and we'll take a look at Luke in the land speeder here. This is, of course, from the Black Series. This is, I got this on Amazon. It was half off not too long ago, and I couldn't pass it up. I said to myself when this and Ray first came out that if they ever dropped to half price or lower, that I would definitely pick them up. So I got Luke, and I really like the land speeder, although it does have kind of a toyish feel to it. Definitely glad I didn't pay $60 for this, but the hood comes up, there's some storage in the back there. Overall, I think it looks pretty good. And I also like this Luke because it's not the same as Farm Boy Luke. The first release, this is a different head sculpt, I believe. Great paint apps on the hair, certainly better than the other Mark Hamill or the other Farm Boy Luke. The other Farm Boy Luke, notoriously pretty terrible, but the tunic is also a little bit tighter, so it doesn't look quite as, pillowy, but it still is there because you can't really avoid that. But yeah, 6-inch speeder Luke, pretty awesome. Just a quick rundown of some of the boxed stuff I got here. Picked up another Snow Trooper because they're only $12 on Amazon right now, so couldn't pass up the opportunity to acquire another one. Also got a AT-AT driver, which I didn't have before, so this is a first for me. First one. This was $9.99 on Amazon, so couldn't pass it up. Perfect opportunity. Right over here, I got this Royal Guard on Amazon for 12 bucks. Randomly, right after I bought Luke on the speeder, I just randomly saw one listed for $12.99 and pounced on it. So now I have 2 Royal Guards, which is good. You always need 2. At least 2 Royal Guards. And then right here, I've got Jaina Solo, which I'll definitely be doing a review of her shortly. Probably that'll be the next action figure review, if I had to take a guess. And of course, this is something that I don't really talk about on the channel a lot, but I do like to collect the Movie Maniacs. Look how dusty that is. A lot of the older Movie Maniacs, if I can come across them and they... a lot of the plastic covers are yellowed on most of them. So I found this Michael in really nice shape. It's kind of coming off the card there a little bit, so he may be opened in the future, but as of right now, I'm going to keep him in his package for as long as possible, just because I like the way these look in the package, and I think that the package altogether is awesome. Love me some Movie Maniacs, especially Michael Myers. Got this for an insane price. Moving on, back to some Black Series stuff. Obviously, most of you guys know that Entertainment Earth had a Black Friday sale on their exclusive Clone Trooper 4-pack, so I picked up one of those. It was only 40 bucks, which was, I think, even less than retail. I think this usually goes for like 100 bucks, the 4 Phase 2 clone set. So we got the green one. Justin did a review of these. I'll have it in the video description, so you can check that out. There's the red guard, looks awesome. The red one's probably my favorite, that or the blue. I said guard, trooper. The blue trooper right here from episode 3. And of course, the yellow clone right here, bringing up the rear. So now, all that's pretty much left here are my 2 newest figures. Well, they're not my newest figures, but I've never collected for either line before, and these are my first figures into the line. So I'm going to talk a little bit more in depth, especially about Stone Cold here. I picked him up not too long ago. Amazon was having an SH Figuarts sale, and by the time I noticed most of the really good stuff was gone, but Stone Cold was still there. And this figure is just hilarious. If you don't know, he comes with beer cans. I got his box right here. He comes with beer cans like that have a beer that you can actually put on there, so it looks like they're spraying out of there. And he has alternate hands that give you the middle finger, which is awesome. It's an unadvertised feature, but I just have him sort of in a standard pose with his neutral face on, just because, I don't know, it's kind of just how I like Stone Cold. But overall, my initial impressions of SH Figuarts is that they're good. I like this figure. However, could I see myself paying full retail price for these, for SH Figuarts? And I would probably say no. I don't know if this just isn't a good example of an SH Figuarts figure, but so far I paid 20 bucks for him, and I think he was well worth the 20 bucks. But anything above like 30 or so, I would say it would be pretty outlandish for a figure like this. But the back there, 100% whoop ass, looks awesome. I think the face sculpt looks really good. It's like that digital printing technology. Some of the other faces I don't think look as good, but I think the neutral face definitely looks awesome. Mine though has a really tight leg joint right there, so I don't like want to mess with it too much. But yeah, I really like the articulation, the double jointed knees, the toe articulation. Hey, that's always nice. Double jointed elbows that are really good. So I mean, overall I do enjoy this figure, but like I said, I wouldn't pay full price for it, and I'm glad I didn't. And then finally, this just came in the mail today. I've been eyeing Mezco toys for a long time, ever since they released their first Judge Dredd figure. This is the PX exclusive right there, so this is the Cursed Earth variant. It's a little bit different, and we'll take a look at that. On the back here you can see that it's more of a brightly colored Judge Dredd. He's got a blue and green costume on as opposed to the normal just like black, but I think he still looks awesome. And I always wanted the normal Judge Dredd figure. Saw him at C2E2 one year. This lady was only asking $60 for him, and I passed him up like an absolute idiot. And so now we're here, 2 years later. That figure is about $100, but this one, the price is still pretty low on this. I paid 50 bucks for it, and I thought, why not finally take the plunge into Mezco, because I've been dying to try them. I have my Michael Myers on pre-order. That'll probably be the next Mezco figure I get, but I'll just open it up for you real quick. Take this nice little plastic slip off so you can just see the figure, which he looks awesome. I'll open him at some point. I'll probably do a review, but I mean, who knows? Probably no one will watch it because he's an old figure. It's old news. No one cares when you're a small toy tuber. You gotta stick with the relevant stuff, man. Stick with the relevant stuff. But like I said at the beginning of this video, you want to see me review anything, take a closer look at it, comment down below, because you'll certainly give me the encouragement to go along and review some of these figures. Like I said, definitely doing Jaina solo. Might do a more in-depth review of the Land Speeder already. But as of right now, don't really want to do a Stone Cold one. We already did the Stormtroopers, and the other troopers are just a little too old. So there's not really a big point in doing those reviews, because no one's going to watch them. But yeah, that's my recent action figure pickup. If you guys picked anything up recently, let me know in the comments down below. I love talking about toys with y'all. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. And subscribe to the channel if you are new. We're always talking about movies, action figures, TV shows, video games sometimes. We might be going back to that. It's looking kind of likely at this point. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm Nate from Out of the Basement, and I will see you next time.